here. Hope you guys are having a great day today. I know I am. So as a child, I can always remember somebody saying an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And I always also remember thinking, like, what does that even mean? Why are they saying that, and is that true? Now, as I've gotten older, of course, I've come to understand that it's not just really the apple a day that keeps the doctor away, but how we live our life every day. And actually, an apple's a great place to start. So one medium-sized apple is actually equivalent to one serving of fruit a day. Now the USDA states that we should be getting in about 2 to 4 servings a day, and I'm gonna say we should err on the higher side of that and getting 3 to 4. I mean, the more, the merrier, right? So apples contain a ton of antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins such as potassium, small amounts of calcium. They also contain some vitamin C, small amounts of vitamin A, K, and some folate, which are great to add into your diet, which means they don't only taste good, but they give you some healthy nutrients to top it off. Apples contain about 4 grams of fiber per medium-sized apple, and as women, we should be getting about 25 grams a day. Now, apples contain a specific type of soluble fiber called pectin, and pectin helps us to excrete and get rid of low-density lipoproteins, which are considered the bad cholesterol, and that's the cholesterol that helps to clog our arteries. So in that case, apples do a lot with helping us prevent heart disease and blockages in our arteries. Also, the antioxidants found in apples also helps us to decrease the inflammation within those arteries, which again can help us reduce our risk of inflammation within that artery, as well as inflammation through our whole body's ecosystem, which leads to lower rates of cancer. Now, apples have especially been correlated with lower rates of lung cancer in individuals. Now, going back to the fiber, that fiber within that apple allows us to get a tasty treat and fill up fast, so our brain then thinks, oh my gosh, I'm full, which then in turn lets us know that we can stop eating, we're satisfied, and in turn helps us to lose weight. So if you're a gal like me, you definitely take pride in your pearly whites, and apples can actually help you maintain that perfectly white smile and prevent cavities by chewing and biting into an apple. Your salivary glands release certain saliva that allows for 80% of the bacteria in your mouth to be destroyed. Now, if you don't know this, cavities actually form from the overgrowth of bacteria in your mouth, which is kind of gross when you think about it. So eating an apple prevents that from happening. I'm all for it. Like, I need my pearly whites in my mouth. I can't lose my teeth. So if you want to keep your teeth in your mouth and have the less amount of cavities as you can, apples are definitely a great place to start. Now, this does not cut out brushing your teeth or flossing or using a mouthwash. You still have to use that. But apples are also a great way to help you wake up in the morning. Sometimes I set my alarm clock for 5:15, and then I hit snooze for about 15 more minutes, and then I hit snooze again for about 15 more minutes, depending on the day. Sometimes I wake up right away, sometimes I don't. But apples can be a great thing in place of your daily cup of coffee or soda or caffeine to help wake you up. Now, apples are going to give you a certain kind of energy, not like caffeine does. You know, when you drink your cup of caffeine, I shouldn't say cup of caffeine, your cup of coffee, your cup of soda that has caffeine in it, you get a rush of energy, a surge of energy, and then later on you crash, and you may need more caffeine to get you back to where you started, but it still isn't that healthy. You know what I mean? You're up and down and up and down. So apples might take a little bit longer to start working, but the sugar called fructose within the apple, which is a natural form of sugar that's found in many fruits, helps to give you a ton of energy. And when I say this, again, I don't mean that surge of energy. What I do mean is it gives you a stable, even energy throughout the day, so you don't have to keep reaching for that caffeine or that soda, and your body much prefers this form of energy. So apples are actually a great way and a more effective way to get you energized than that daily cup of coffee. So next time you reach or you think you want your cup of coffee in that morning, try maybe eating an apple or two and seeing how that works out for you for the rest of the day. Apples are also a great way to relieve constipation. Now, I know this is a subject that many people don't like to talk about, but let's face it, sometimes you get constipated. It is what it is, right? So drinking apple juice and carrot juice together until you relieve that blockage helps to actually relieve the blockage. So next time you feel a little blocked, you can also try some, fish oil or cod liver oil, but apples and carrot juice mixed together is a great way to relieve that. Also, just eating apples in general just helps with great digestive health. What it does is it feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which allows for them to grow plentiful. And being that you have good bacteria in your gut, it allows for your intestines to be able to absorb more nutrients and assimilate them a lot better than when it would if you had an overgrowth of bad bacteria or not. As you know, or you may not know, that our health really starts in the gut, and if there's something wrong with your intestines, you're not digesting well, you're constipated, you're not eliminating, then a lot of things will show up in your life like acne, fatigue, autoimmune diseases, things like that. So eating apples can really help balance out that gut, along with other things that contain a lot of fiber and nutrients. Another great benefit of apples is that it helps improve your memory. Apples help the transmission of different messages within your brain by preventing the decline of neurotransmitters such as acetylcholine. This helps to improve neural function and your memory, and it has also been shown to help slow the progression of Alzheimer's disease in patients with that particular disease. So apples are a great way to boost your memory. I know me, sometimes I just generally forget certain things, so adding apples in can really help you increase that skill in your life. Alright, so there you have it, and it sounds like to me an apple a day really does keep the doctor away. So all I have to say to that is eat your apples, peeps, and I'll see you next week.